We met on Myspace. Remember those days? Glittery gifs, cheesy lyrics in our bios, and the ever-important top 8 friends. Our small town felt even smaller online. Everyone knew everyone. Or at least, everyone knew everyone. He added me first. I remember seeing his name pop up and thinking, oh, he's cute. He had this shy smile in his profile picture. I had just gone through a bad haircut. Bangs, don't ask. We started messaging. It was easy, comfortable. We talked about everything and nothing. Our hopes, our dreams, the latest drama unfolding in the high school hallways. Soon, we graduated from awkward online chats to late-night phone calls. Our conversations flowed effortlessly. He got my jokes. I understood his silences. We were young, just discovering ourselves. But in each other, we found a familiar comfort, a safe space to be ourselves. Our town was small. Everyone knew everybody's business. Gossip spread faster than wildfire. We were two teenagers with big dreams, stuck in a place that felt too small for our ambitions. He wanted to be a musician. His fingers danced across his guitar strings, creating melodies that spoke to my soul. I dreamt of escaping to the city, of losing myself in the anonymity of crowded streets and endless possibilities. He grounded me. I inspired him. We were a contradiction, a perfect paradox. He was the calm to my storm. I was the spark to his flame. Our first date was at the local diner, the one with the sticky booths and the jukebox in the corner. I wore my favorite dress. He brought me a single sunflower. It was awkward and perfect. We talked for hours about our families, our fears, our favorite bands. He had these eyes that seemed to see right through me. They held a kindness that made my heart flutter. I was drawn to his quiet confidence, the way he listened intently to every word I said. As the night wore on, I felt a connection I had never experienced before. A spark ignited between us, setting my soul on fire. We were young and reckless. Our love was intense, all-consuming. But it was also messy. We fought as passionately as we loved. I was insecure, afraid of getting hurt. He craved stability, a safe haven from his own chaotic thoughts. Looking back, we were just two kids trying to navigate the choppy waters of first love. I didn't know myself well enough to love him the way he deserved. My insecurities got the best of me. I pushed him away, convinced I was protecting myself from getting hurt. The breakup was messy, full of tears and angry words we didn't really mean. I told myself I was doing the right thing, that we were better off apart. But a part of me knew I was lying to myself. The pain of losing him was unbearable, a constant ache in my chest. Section 5. Finding myself in the city lights. I escaped to the city as soon as I graduated high school. I threw myself into my studies, my internships, anything to numb the pain of losing him. The city was everything I thought it would be and nothing like I imagined. It was exhilarating and lonely, full of possibilities and disappointments. I dated, I made new friends, I reinvented myself. But he was always there, lurking in the back of my mind. A ghost of what could have been. The years blurred by in a whirlwind of late nights, bad decisions, and hard-earned lessons. I learned to be independent, to stand on my own 2 feet. I discovered my strength, my resilience, and slowly I started to forgive myself. Section 6. A chance encounter, years later. I bumped into him at a coffee shop, our hometown coffee shop to be exact. I was back for my little sister's graduation. He was sitting at our usual table, the one by the window. He looked different, older, more mature, but his eyes still held that same kindness that made my heart skip a beat. We talked for hours that day, catching up on lost time. I learned about his music career, his travels, his heartbreaks. He listened patiently as I shared my own stories, my triumphs and my failures. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the cafe floor, I realized something had shifted between us. Section 7. Rediscovering our connection. The years melted away. It was like no time had passed at all. We fell into our old rhythm, teasing each other, finishing each other's sentences. He had grown into the man I always knew he could be, successful, grounded, and kind. And me? I had finally shed the insecurities that haunted me for so long. We started dating again, cautiously at first. We were both different people now, shaped by our experiences. But the spark was still there, stronger than ever. This time it felt different, more mature, more stable. We understood each other in a way we never could have back then. It wasn't always easy. We had baggage, scars from our past mistakes. There were moments when the old insecurities resurfaced, threatening to sabotage our newfound happiness. But we talked, really talked. We were honest with each other, vulnerable in a way we never were before. He had forgiven me long ago. It was me who had trouble letting go of the past. But with his love and support, I learned to forgive myself. I realized that our mistakes didn't define us. They shaped us, molded us into the people we were meant to be. They say timing is everything, and maybe they're right, because this time it felt different. We were older, wiser. We had loved and lost and learned from our mistakes. We knew what we wanted and what we didn't. He proposed on a rainy Tuesday night. No grand gestures, no fancy dinners, just us, cuddled up on the couch watching our favorite movie. He got down on one knee, his eyes filled with love and hope. And in that moment, surrounded by the familiar comforts of home, I knew I was right where I was supposed to be. Our wedding was small and intimate, just close friends and family, gathered in a beautiful garden. The air was filled with the scent of jasmine and the sound of laughter. As I walked down the aisle, my eyes met his. And in that instant, the years melted away. It was just us, two kids from a small town, who found their way back to each other. Our vows were simple, heartfelt. Promises of love, loyalty, and a lifetime of adventures together. We danced the night away under the stars, surrounded by the people we loved most. From our awkward Myspace messages to our wedding vows, it's been a wild ride, full of ups and downs, twists and turns. But through it all, our love has remained constant. We've grown together, evolved together. He's still my rock, my safe haven in a storm. And I'm still his biggest fan, his muse, his partner in crime. Life isn't always easy, but knowing we have each other makes the journey that much sweeter. We're proof that sometimes second chances really do work out, that true love conquers all, and that even the most awkward beginnings can lead to the most beautiful endings.